Hi guys, Jordan again here from Down Under Barbecue Dad. Today what we have here are some beautiful short ribs. It's a Monday here, a beautiful Monday here in Melbourne, so any chance we get to do a cook, we'll take it. I've got the Traeger warming up already to 275, and all we're going to do with these is take them out of the packet and give them a quick rub. All I've got here is a 50-50 mix of salt and black pepper. And I've got a little bit of leftover steak shooter in here, so I'm just using the bottle. Actually, a little left over there, but that won't hurt. A little more flavour is always good. I just picked these up from my local supermarket. They're on special, which is great. But the real good thing is what we're going to do with these. I'm going to blend sort of the mix of my two cultures, really. Part of an Italian background, and I love my barbecue. So what we're going to do is we're going to smoke these wonderful beef ribs. We're going to make them lovely and tender, falling off the bone, and we're going to add them to a sauce and make a lasagna out of it. So let's give these a quick trim. Nothing too fancy. I'll leave as much of that meat as I can, because that's going to render out, and then once I get it in the liquid to braise. Lovely. Nice little trim there. Membranes on this have actually been taken off, which is actually good. All this beef fat, as I'm sure everybody knows, you can keep that and make tallow. We've got some good nice meat left over as well. Like I've got heaps of brisket meat in the fridge to make burgers out of, which I'll do a video on that one time soon. Well, these have been sitting out for a little bit, so it's a little bit harder to trim the fat. Everyone knows it's easier to trim once it's nice and cold. A little bit more there. Lovely. Okay. Now I'm going to get a binder on these, a little bit of mustard, not a lot, just a little. See, I don't need more mustard. Just a nice, generous rub. Paper's all sticking everywhere. Yeah. We got Sienna there singing in the background. And we got my oldest daughter Evelyn there holding the camera.
Hi.
Nice little rub on that. Now, I'll get this. I'll just season from a height. Make sure you get your sides. A little bit left over here, hit that side. Killed two birds there. A little bit on the back. We got Mum giving Evelyn some pointers there on the back of the camera. Nice rub there. Make sure we get all this mopped up. Chop a little bit, might as well use what we got here. Push them together, a bit more. That looks pretty good to me. Now we're going to chuck these on the smoker at 275 Fahrenheit for a couple of hours, checking them periodically. And then once the bark is nice and settled on it and I'm happy, I'm going to wrap them in foil. To speed up the cooking process a little bit. Usually I do butcher paper, or sometimes I wouldn't wrap them at all, but I don't really know what this tray is going to do. But I want these done in time for me to make this sauce for the barbecue. Sauce for the lasagna, sorry. Yeah, so we're going to wrap them in foil with a little bit of beef stock, just to braise them a little bit, so they're falling off the bone and they can just mix up in this lasagna. So let's go get these on the smoker. Okay, so we've got the smoker running at 275. Gonna chuck these straight in the middle there. come back and check these in about 2-3 hours time. Hopefully see that bark's rendering well, and the fat's rendering well, and then we'll come, when we're happy with the bark, we'll wrap it in foil with a little bit of beef stock in it to braise it, and yeah, let's go from there. Alright, we're going to check these now. Ooh, looking nice. That's a nice drawback. Looking good. Alright guys, so we've had these beef ribs now cooking for about 4 hours. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put them in some foil, and we're going to put a bit of beef stock to braise them, and we're going to put them in for maybe another 4 hours or so, just until they're really nice and tender. And then what we're going to do is we're going to shred it apart a bit, and then we're going to add it to the sauce when we make our lasagna. Alright, so I'm going to go get these wrapped up and put them back on the smoker. I'll see you then. Okay, so now we're going to get started on the sauce. Now the secret to any good sauce is 2 things. 1, good ingredients, and 2, tasting it. So we've got some really good sauce we're going to use with multi, which is, I've been growing up with this, and my dad and my grandparents have been using this for a very long time. What we've got here is some sausage mince from the butcher. So it's just basically just some Italian sausages, and de-skin them, just give them a rough chop, and then I'll just break them up in the pan. Just got 1 white onion, got nice salt, black pepper, some garlic, and also another element to the sauce is diced tomatoes. I like, multi as usual. And we've got some fresh basil, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those braised short ribs, and I'm going to pull them. I know, sweetheart. And I'm going to pull the meat and add it to the sauce right at the end, and then stir it through and let it stew in with the meat, and hopefully those flavours are going to meld together. I'm going to make this the way my nonna used to make it, which was she actually used to put hard-boiled eggs and some ham through it. So we're going to give that a go again today, because that's just going to bring back some nostalgia for me. So we're going to get this sauce going because it takes a bit of time to cook, and yeah, we want to eat later, so let's get to it. Alright, so now we're going to check these ribs. We've got the sausage and the onion there getting brown, and I mean, look at the colour on that. Wow, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. Now, just to show you, look how tender that is. Now we look there, we got a really nice smoke going on inside. I'm just going to pull some of that meat out. Oh man, you know what? I'm just going to give this a good taste, so I can't. That is amazing. I'm going to give some to the camera girl behind there. But, I mean, just look how much that pulls apart with just absolute ease. Just falls apart. We're going to shred all this and get that into that sauce, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. Oh, just look at that. Beautifully smoked, beautifully braised, beautiful. Oh, all right, let's keep cooking. All right, guys, we've got the sauce all ready here. Got everything we need, just get started. Let's get this assembled. All right, and she is all assembled. We've got alternating layers of the egg and the ham and a little bit of Parmesan cheese mixed in with it. And I tell you what, that beef, you can just smell in the air. There's that smokiness coming through the sauce, which is amazing. So I'm going to cover it with foil, put it in for 30 minutes, then take the foil off and let it, the cheese really get nice and golden for another 10 minutes. See you when she's done. Have a look at that. Really is a thing of beauty. Guys, I wish I could explain how wonderful it smells in here now. Now, just to recap, what we did was we had some beef spare ribs, which we trimmed and seasoned, put on the Traeger at 275, cooked them for 4 hours, then we wrapped them in foil with some beef stock and braised them for another following 4 hours. They were just falling off the bones. And then we made a sauce with some pork sausage as well, and we've made a lasagna out of it, and I tell you what, I'm so excited, I can't wait. Now it's, well, still very hot, but I just can't wait. Get us a nice big corner piece here. Let's trim the sides. quick plate here handy. Hopefully it does not fall apart. As I try and pull her out. Alright, slide her into that. I know, baby. Mommy, now that it absolutely smells incredible.
Mommy, Daddy, Mommy. On charge.
It's on charge, Baba.
In Mummy's room.
It's in our room.
On charge.
Man, I tell you what. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm going to try this before everyone. Just going to get a bit of a slice in here, get a bit of everything. It's hot. That's good. It is so bloody good. Alright guys, well, I'm going to serve this up for the girls now and get to eating. But thank you everyone for tuning in. Please like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, we'll get through you in the next one. See you later.